Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I say afternoon because I'm sitting in Birmingham, Alabama area. That's after lunch here. So it's afternoon here, West Coast. You guys haven't quite caught up to us yet today, but you'll get there. I know you will. And you'll actually go to bed after I do because I go to bed early. Anyway, I'd like to welcome those who came today. What I noticed from our usual crowd we get every other week or so. I see we have a new name on here. And Bill, if you'd like to take a moment to introduce yourself to everybody, that's great. It goes out to about 150 people on recording as well. And then we'll start from there. So, Bill, tell us about yourself. What's going on?
All right, thank you, Keith. Yeah, my name's Bill Lee. I'm in Arcadia, California, which is right next to Rich's area in Pasadena. So I'm doing both residential and commercial. So if you have any referrals to send over my way, give me a holler. We'll go from there. Thank you very much.
All right. So you're with us here at EXP then, is what you're saying.
That's correct.
All right. Well, welcome to the meeting today. You get to hear a
Thank you.
bunch of interesting things, maybe, or you might hear silence and crickets and things like that. You never know. Just depends on how we're doing for the day. So first of all, I'd like to welcome all of you. Hey, Dane. And today is August 2nd, 2024. It's a Monday. And
August 5th, Keith.
oh, it's today August 5th? You guys listening to me? Is that what you're saying? I figured I was talking to the wall. Yeah, August 5th. Well, we'll say it's August 5th then. Thanks, Rich. It's a Monday. I know that, right? I had a busy weekend. I had an opportunity to actually move into some place that we just closed on Friday, so that kept me kind of distracted. Let me tell you what I learned from that. If you're part of EXP and you are a buyer or a seller, at least on the commercial side, I think it's the same for the realty side. You can claim up to 3 properties as a personal. And what I learned today was all that really means is I don't have to, the company won't take their piece. In commercial, they won't take their 20% from the commissions that I'm getting paid. And I think that's the only difference, right? I think that's it, right? Now, here's one plus to that. So you get paid a few more bucks in your commissions because they didn't take that from you. You can turn around and if you're in that stock purchase plan, hey, you get to buy a couple more shares of stock that you wouldn't have done otherwise. To me, that seems like a good long-term play. I also understand that I could have refused to not want to do commissions during the process, the transaction process, and the sellers reduce their price, what my commissions would have been, because I was getting my commissions from the sellers. I mean, that's just what was happening. And then everything would have been hunky dory that way too. I wouldn't have had to been paid commissions and the sellers reduced the price. You know, I've heard you could do that. Hey, Max.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Or you can just go ahead and go forward with, hey, keep the 20% because, you know, I like to cap. I need this in order to cap just because it feels good to be a capper, I guess, in a company. You know, you get a couple hundred bucks worth, no, 400, you get $400 worth of stock if you cap, right? Is that correct, guys? So maybe I should have went that route because when they pull 5% out, it might not have been $400. Oh, well, that's okay. So welcome, Sam. Anybody got any questions about what I just said, or did I confuse you? Everything's cool? All right. That was my first 3.5 years here, and that's the first time I did that. So I had to learn.
Did what? Make a mistake?
Oh, no. That wasn't my first time to make a mistake. No. That's an everyday thing, Max. I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's the first time I did that transaction. I claimed the personal.
Okay.
I didn't claim personal, you know. Hey, I'll be right back. There's heat on, blowing on me. Let me change that. Wow, that could make you hot. You know that? Whew. Wow. All right. So hey, look, we got a round of people here. Looks good. We had the one visitor, Bill. Thank you, Bill, for coming. Does anybody got anything top of mind they wanted to bring up today? If you know, reach out, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to ask, whatever you want to say. Anything exciting happened in the last week or two? You're doing some great deals with some of our partners we have with each other. Anything big happening? I could talk about stuff, but I don't want to be the only one talking today. Go for it. I'll call on you. Hey, Brent, did you finish your domestic team stuff? Everything squared away?
Yes, we did, and it's a pretty sweet little opportunity.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay, I'm in kind of a rural.
Yeah, we hear
area.
you.
Yeah. So Holly, who is my wife, who is with EXP Realty, it waives her and her cap for her the 16,000. So it rolls up. We are now one entity, a married couple, and or domestic couple. I don't know if you can say married anymore. But anyway, yeah. It's a nice little savings.
Time out. You better start saying that you're married. You are a
Well,
married couple, Brent. Okay.
I did find my marriage license in a.
You had to send them your marriage license, which means you're married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Didn't mean
So,
to
I
interrupt you, but
recommend
I had to
it.
make that clear.
Well, Holly is here with me. This morning, I took her on a tour. Go to work with Daddy Day.
Cool.
To go on an industrial tour this morning, and so yeah, I have to say the right things.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Questions of anybody? Everybody understands that domestic team scenario now, right? Everybody watched the recording last week that we talked about it, right? Everybody watched the recording that Sean blessed us with 2 or 3 weeks ago. You all watched that too, right? No question
yeah.
on Sean today. Okay. Go ahead, Sean. I know you want to say something.
No, I just wanted to make sure everybody was clear on what, the group's announcement was that went out everywhere. And what we're working on. This group kind of gets the inside scoop.
Yeah.
The groups allowing groups allows us to go after brokerages. For instance, I talked to a 3,000 person brokerage last Thursday. So those are game changers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And going 100% commercial requires we get the money so we can do some fun stuff. We're in final negotiations with CoStar. LoopNet's just asking us, how many LoopNet listings are we going to get off of you? Because that's all they care about is what their income's going to be. So we're about ready to do a deal on that. The biggest thing right now is getting functioning, profitable mergers and acquisitions on teams and brokerages. I love teams because they come complete with training, coaching, accountability, oversight, mentors. They're a ready-built organization. So Keith's right. The domestic thing's great. If you happen to have a spouse or a partner that's in realty, they can be in realty and you can be in commercial and you can share one cap. That's a great thing. The commercial groups are great because that allows the commercial group leader to be their mentor. We have custom onboarding for teams and brokerages. We have custom support, and each group gets their own payment processing person. So you don't have to deal with whoever's on call that day. You'll have a dedicated payment processor. I was coming on here just to ask, what do you think the conversion rate, because Keith's got his own ideas. What do you think the conversion rate is listing to closed across the board?
Commercial.
Yep.
Come on, somebody. I gave him my answer a while ago. How about
Conversion.
yours?
Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't get that.
70%.
What was that one?
70%.
70%?
Max?
He shot low with 50, but said could be high as 75. This is just so I can get a supreme deal, good deal on LoopNet. So it's total self-serving. I don't want to ruin the mastermind here, but as we move into the final few days for CoStar negotiations, and they're trying to get it done before Moody's debuts Moody's Marketplace. And if you don't know what Moody's Marketplace is, Moody's is going to be a direct CoStar competitor. They're going to have CoStar, so you can do your comparables. They'll have all the same properties, all the same title companies. Just it'll look different, designed by Zillow, but you'll be able to do all of your comparables off Moody's Marketplace. And they're Zillow partnered with them last month, so we're hoping that it's an easier user interface. I can tell you this, it's a hell of a lot cheaper. So
Hey,
regardless of
we're with you.
what it is, it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
What, how does that correlate us telling you what the percentage of the closing ratio is, and you turn around telling LoopNet that? I mean, LoopNet, that's their marketplace. Do they not know what the closing ratio is across the board? You know what I mean?
You threw the land in there, and that distorts everything, because I listed 20 acres in Hemet, California, and I think it's still there. A year and a half later. So it really depends on what type of listing. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
You're going for office space is hanging out for a little bit longer. A lot of owner user space is hanging out for a little bit shorter. So it really depends on what each person, and it's a guess, because the more LoopNet listings I can buy, the cheaper the price. It's a volume discount. I can tell you this, CoStar jumped into that homes market with homes.com, and it's a big fail. So I looked at one report somebody had on a property, had 4,200,000 views, had 1,500 profile views, had 8 leads and zero interested buyers on it after 4.2 million views. And I'm like, so nobody's going to homes.com to look for anything. So,
Sean,
okay.
I'm sorry, this Max, Rich is gonna probably interject on this thing. Just be careful with this CoStar people. Somehow they come back around and say, you know what? This is not what we thought we signing or whatever, or this person who signed this deal with you is not the right person. And they try to renege on their agreement that they have signed by their directors or people that are in charge of a different area or whatever. And we had that experience with them at Sperry.
Mhm.
And they done it with different people in this market where I am in Memphis. And they say, oh no, you guys got to come in and have it signed by the corporation or whatever the case is.
Yeah, we're working it out. We actually have our corporate negotiator on it right now. We want to be able to offer CoStar at a really great discount and LoopNet listings at a really great discount rather than you guys paying the street price. I'm not saying we're going to go and be a CoStar company. I think Moody's will take the cake at some point. But we want to be able to offer, when we're going for these big traditional brokerages, I'm in negotiations with most of a Collier's franchise, and they just want CoStar. They just want.
Oh no, that's
Although-
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people can work around CoStar. A lot of people like Crexy, but I just want to be able to offer it. So, and I have to jump off for Leo. I mean, you guys,
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Before you jump, September 13th still good on your calendar?
yes.
Okay, you're on
Okay.
that.
Yeah, what airport do I fly into?
Nashville, the symbol is BNI. Their code is BNI, BNA.
Yeah, see, you'd have had me going to BNI and I'd be at some business networking international. meeting, so.
DNA.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sean,
Yes.
what can you fill us in on regarding Moody's early warning system, the AI platform? Where are we with them?
Um, I have to sit down with the CEO of Moody's. I'm going to meet Leo and Glenn up in Seattle, and I was going to wait till after that, see how much trouble I can get into. But then I'm sitting down with the CEO of Moody's because I want early access to Moody's Marketplace. I want all of our advisors to have we already belong to Moody's. So because of that support, we have a dedicated research team just for EXP, 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. If you have a sub-market or you need analytics for an area, they'll do it for you. I'll have Lindy send out that email and phone number. It's the hotline to the research team. And we get exclusive analytics, and they're going to give us premium listings for free too. I just need it to open up. I mean, once it is, heck, why not? Everybody throw their listings on there. So the early warning system, I haven't gone over that with them yet. I haven't seen what it's going to entail, but it sounds good. It all sounds great.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah.
I see an EXP commercial logo on a unique looking shirt. What happened there?
Oh, you guys not seen that? If you go to EXP brand store, there is an entire new section just for commercial swag.
It's alive. Okay.
We even have pickleball paddles.
No,
So
we
if
don't
you have a
care.
pickleball tournament, we have pickleball paddles.
Oh my gosh. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, I like it that we get the puffer jackets, and we got OGO backpacks and golf jackets, and so they're adding more and more SKUs, but varieties of hats, different colors. I mean, wow. So
Well,
yeah,
thank you, Sean.
I ordered this just to see what it looked like. It's pretty darn nice. So
Hey, you might have to reach out for Jackie. She says they lost her order.
who lost their order?
Jackie, she's here. She's muted.
I placed an order to get a polo like that, and it's like it never arrived. I placed a second order, then I put a ticket in with the help desk, and they don't have either of my orders. So I was like, I'm very not happy with that because I was hoping
Did
have
they
shirt.
charge you for it?
Yes, my credit card was charged for the first order. The second order I just did like last week, thinking maybe it was lost in the mail. But if they have no idea
Okay.
where my
And
order
you did
ever
that
went.
through the EXP brand store, right?
Yeah, and I went through the email, and they're supposed to get back to me, and it's been a couple days now, and I guess they're working on it.
Okay, yeah,
Good.
because I'll put in it. Bailey Kennemer, our marketing person, can
Okay.
throw some weight that way. But they were really quick at adding SKUs and getting more product on there. I said, we're all sick of walking around in cotton polos.
Maybe I went to the wrong place. I didn't see pickleball paddles. I still only saw
Well, I
the
think
apparel was hard to find too, but
let's see. Yeah, let me see. EXP brand
Is
store.
it expcommercialmarketing.com?
No, this is the EXP brand store. So it is all things EXP, from
Okay.
one EXP to you name it. All here I'm putting that's the link to it.
Oh, that's the name.
So there's a lot of
expbrandstore.com.
vendors that do EXP stuff. Anybody will embroider and print and stuff.
Right.
But this is the one through us, the one that'll be representing EXP commercial at EXPCon, and they're just going to keep building out stuff. The more stuff we order, the more cool stuff we get. I know Keith's waiting for his EXP golf bag, and
I went from EXP commercial through to, drilling down. So that seems to be an entirely different facing
Yeah. Yeah. You
website.
went the wrong way.
yeah, well, I know Build a Sign's also doing 4 or 5 different articles of clothing. So
So I went to the wrong place. Got it.
okay,
uh,
tell them to give your money back.
give me my money. Thank you, Sean.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
All right, big guy.
All right.
Bye. All right. Well, that was good. Hey, I have a birthday coming up in case you guys want to buy me something. Just let me know. I'll give you an address you can ship it to.
We were just waiting for the opportunity.
Okay, well, you had now have this, the site and, you know, I like clothing, shirts work, you know, so. I think they're true to size and I'm kind of in between the large and the extra large. So if it's a, polo, I don't know. I don't know. That'd be kind of difficult. That's tough to do when you're like this, when you go through what you go through, you know? And, I don't know, guys. What would you get? Okay, that was real learning. That was a good learning session there with Sean. And I guess he met that deadline, he said, by the end of the month, whoever that was. I think that was Zillow and Moody's. So anybody got any comments or anything on what he just talked about? We can move on to something else. We good? Blair, you did raise your hand. Was that for the AI stuff with okay, with CoStar? Okay. Nothing else? All right. So, Chad, what in the world is the NAAC? What do you call yourself again? The National Agent Advisory Commercial Council, or what is it? What do we call it? You're muted. There you go.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sick.
Oh, you are?
It's the National Agent Advisory Council. Yeah, or committee.
For
One of those C words.
commercial or for everybody?
Huh?
For commercial.
Yeah, it's only for commercial. So in residential, they have state level and national level committees. For commercial, it's just one national committee.
Okay. Is there anything you need to ask of us, or anybody here want to give Chad some
Oh yeah, I'm
yeah, he's open.
file all your complaints at the desk.
Do you guys understand what that's about? The NAACC, whatever. You can say no, I don't know. Or you can say, yeah, we know. Okay, hey, Chad, none of us know what that's about. What do you think?
Okay. So we meet monthly. I mean, it's basically think of agent advisory as agent advocacy, right? So we talk to corporate about changes to the tech stack, or make comments about how short notice is not really a cool thing when they change the tech stack. Right now, we're trying really hard to push towards the changing of the mentor program, which we've been trying to get moving for months now, but due to some staffing changes that keep happening at the corporate level, keeps getting put on pause. But that's one of our top priorities. We've always pushed for, like the CoStar thing. We're constantly reinforcing that we want discounted CoStar. There's more than that off the top of my head. All the forms, we're getting all the forms done, or I think it's been done. We have like a whole Trello board of issues that we're constantly discussing. But like top of mind, it's the tech stack, especially CoStar. It's the mentor program and restructuring it. EXPCon, making sure that there's good content there. That's all I remember off the top of my head. You have to also understand too, I'm on the committee, so we get access to, I guess, certain information that can't be
Right.
put on blast yet. So I'm under an NDA, can't say everything that we're working on,
Sure.
but there you go. That's what we do. So if
So
if you ever have any big concerns or issues, there's a lot of us, but you know me, you know how to find me. I'm all over the place on Workplace. I'm happy to talk with you over Workplace chat, or we can have a 15 to 30-minute call, or whatever you'd like.
anybody want to tell me anything today? It's your chance. I guess not. Okay, I guess we're good. You're already working on what we're concerned about. So there you go. Okay. That was quick. All right. I just went to the EXP brand store while Chad was talking. I wasn't paying attention to anything he was saying. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, there's the paddles are there, Jackie. I just looked. So you got to go over to
I found them. I just,
category.
why do they
whatever,
have the link on the EX commercial site to the build a sign apparel if we should be going to the brand store? I guess it's confusing to me.
Pass that along to Bailey. Send her a chat in Workplace. Say, Bailey, this link is going the wrong place. All right. All right, who's got something pressing? Anybody need help besides me? Everybody's good? Okay, who's a developer here right now? Who's here with us, right? Anybody a developer? Max, you've done it before, right?
Yeah, but I don't wanna take, that name and put it myself because
Right,
all the stuff, yeah.
Okay,
What
so
is the question?
I had a developer ask me something today. He said, got this project humming right along and it's about time to start getting it out there to the world. And do I know about any, he didn't say the word platform. He didn't say marketing materials. He said where I can get websites and documents or flyers or something on. He never said the word property. So I had to call him and ask him, are you talking about like marketing property? He said, yeah. And can like architects and engineers and everybody else submit drawings and stuff and get put into these get put into whatever the platform or whatever, so you can create some good marketing stuff to get it out there. And I said, well, I happen to know one pretty decent one. It's called Build Out. That's what we used here at EXP Commercial. And so I started talking about it. Then go ahead, Max.
Was he interested in just like, different people working the same project when you're saying?
No, he
all
wants to
of
get, yeah, he's got a project that's coming along and he wants to get it out there to the rest of the world now. And he doesn't have a database to do that. I said, you can actually reach out to a Build Out like we have and get it yourself, pay whatever the fees are and, learn it and utilize that if you want to. But I couldn't think of any other quick platform for a developer because most developers they're not about marketing, are they? They'd rather count on somebody else. But I did mention,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I did mention if we use what I actually have, I end up on all your stuff. He said, well, that might not be a bad thing. I said, well, I like that. Okay. But I'm just asking, what else is there if you know that other developers have utilized for themselves as opposed to depending on us or another commercial company or something? Anybody know anything out there? No? Okay, that was easy.
What you can do, Keith, get a hold of some of these retail clients that are, let's say, I don't know how big is the project, at Target, reach out to their real estate people, to Marshalls or places like that, or Starbucks, and I'll send them the material on what you have. And just basically, you went to ICSC, right?
I've
Or
been
not?
before. I didn't go this year. No.
Okay, what you can do is get the membership out there and try to get the list of all the people that they go there, and send them an email and tell them what are you doing and what do you have available. And, that's where
Got it.
you
Yeah.
can get
Yeah, I
some
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or we could talk them into, hey, you need to use us, or you know what I mean? We'll handle it for you, right?
yeah. I mean, that's what I thought you already done that.
No, I'm just asking, you know. Anybody here had experience working with developers and being their hero in their life on any projects of theirs?
I mean, most of these guys go through brokers like you and I, people who have experience reaching out to all these uh, uh, brand
Yeah,
companies to
yeah,
bring the business
that's-
over there.
yeah. Chad, we're gonna change subjects. What you got, man?
Does anybody here have experience with, use, and or recommend retail lease track?
Yes. Anybody else?
Yes to all of the above.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm learning it because I've got somebody that's using it now and he's used it for years and years. A developer has. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good to know.
Hi,
All
Aaron.
right.
Yeah, if you talk to just FYI, Melissa Jackson in Idaho, our retail guru, heads up our committee in EXP Commercial. She's got all these databases. She's utilized Retail Lease Track over the years, Chad. And they do pricing based on area as well. They've got national pricing, they've got state pricing, whatever. But I got a buddy here who picked it up again here recently. He's used it for years in the past, and he's confirmed a lot of the information in there. It's right. It's there. The info is real. So if that helps. Anybody else want to speak up on Retail Lease Track? Rich cannot because he doesn't play in that world. I don't think Dan can. Can't Dan?
I just stay in my lane, Keith. Just
That's
stay
right.
in my lane.
That's right. Dan.
I have something for Chad. I went into the EXP website where it says find an expert. And I went in there and I'm not in the find an expert deal. So I can't remember who I wrote, but they said, yeah, if you choose build out, you're on our find an expert comes from. And I'm like, so I choose RealNext, but I'm not going to build out just to put my name in there, but my name should be in there.
That's
So
right.
what do we
Agreed.
So what's up with that?
Yeah, you actually bring up a really good point. I actually made that mistake and just signed up for RealNext just to like try it and didn't read the fine print that said, if you do this, you're not on the other platform. And I was like, what the crap? And so I immediately had it reversed. But I agree that these two things should not be related. And I actually don't think that that's on our Trello board, but I'm about to add it.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought it's
Not
been there
right.
since day one, but evidently it's not. So
How do we get a hold of this Trello board?
that's Chad.
That's him.
It's unfortunately it's internal to the group. I can't share, it's that NDA stuff because there's stuff on there that's, I guess, sensitive.
Welcome, Trip,
Hello.
from Oklahoma City. Well, not Oklahoma City, but are you inside the city itself? Huh?
The big state of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Glad you could make it today, young man. Haven't seen you in a while.
I usually watch the recorded version.
Ah, okay. Well, it makes me feel good when I send it out. People actually watch it.
Oh yeah.
Anybody got anything? Is this one of those kind of days that instead of August 2nd, it's August 5th, and whatever. No? Hey, okay. Has anybody decided that they need to join me in Miami at EXPCon? Okay, has anybody decided they need to go to EXPCon? They don't really need to find me, but they're going to go to EXPCon. I guess not. Chad's will be there. Okay. Well, that's cool. Hey, listen, so announcements. I'll tell you one that I know of. September 13th, Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, it's one of our in real life. We're going to add a word to it. We're going to add in real life mastermind. That seems to be the word everybody likes to use this year. So we're going to call it a mastermind. But it is, for those who don't know, it's getting together all day long. EXP commercial people, EXP realty people who want to be commercial, and any guests any of you may have in this side of the country, basically on this side of the Mississippi River, because we've had them come from Ohio and Illinois and Indiana and New Jersey and even Connecticut and Massachusetts. They've come down here to our meetings before, but you come together and we have speakers. So you heard earlier, Sean's planning to be here. He'll be one of our speakers. There's another gentleman here. Hopefully he will be one of our speakers, and we've got 3 others already lined up. But what it is, it's about coming together, and Oscar can vouch for this. Scott's been there. You come together and you meet each other and you start doing deals with each other, and the speakers start doing deals with each other, which is amazing to me. I mean, the speakers walk away with business to do. It's crazy. So it's been fun. It's camaraderie. It's collaboration. It's a good day of learning. So that's September 13th in Nashville. The hotel is the Prescott, which is a Marriott property next to the airport. And the meetings will be at Oscar's where we were last time. The meetings will be across the road in that office building. Great place. So Max, same place. So that's where we'll be. Chuck, you haven't been there, but hopefully Rick will let you come. You know. All right. Anybody else got announcements? No? Nothing exciting happened to anybody? Okay.
Hey Keith,
Yeah.
I just want to share that I call build out because in build out in your profile you can syndicate that the account can syndicate to Crexy and LoopNet,
Yes.
but they're saying don't mess with it. I call Crexy and they say no, instead of turning that button on, just send the listings to listings@crexy.com and they will take care of it. So they're saying the platform is not working, just in case somebody's trying.
Oh,
I
wow.
tried that and it's never turned on. It says there, provide the sales rep that I work with information, but it doesn't work. So just FYI.
Thank you, Oscar. That's really big because of that announcement that came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's good. So listings.crexy.com for them.
Listings at
Listings at
Crexy.
crexy.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you say that, what are we sending them? Are we sending the link to the website of every listing we have, or what are we sending them?
If you already have the listings and build out, you can
Yeah.
just send them the link.
Yeah, just send them a link.
Yeah. And more pictures if you want, or documents, or often memorandums, whatever you have.
Yeah, what about the LoopNet one, the LoopNet CoStar one?
It is my understanding that it's the same thing, but you have to have an account. And with Crexy, if you don't have an account that you pay,
Yeah,
so
they'll do it.
they're not gonna turn your listings anyway. So
Yeah, I know LoopNet, they want you to be a paid client of theirs first.
right.
I do know that, yes. But how do you get the info to them? Do you get to turn on that button, or do you need to do?
Hey, this is Chad. I plan on testing this, but I think logically for everybody that's familiar with CoStar, my guess is that it pushes it to CoStar, but not LoopNet. And then once you have it in the marketing center in CoStar, you'll probably still have to go in and turn on, silver, gold, whatever, and add the subscription to it. It wouldn't make sense to me if it just pushed to LoopNet because there's a billing issue that you'd
Right.
have to have, right? So it's got to push to the back end only, and then you would manually assign it a LoopNet license. That's what I suspect will happen. I haven't verified that.
Got it. Thank you. Anybody else?
Good
got
share,
that?
Oscar. Very nice.
What's that, Scott?
So that's a very good share from Oscar. Good to know for now. I have a fashion tip to share.
A fashion tip?
Yes, because Oscar was looking so good in the EXP commercial golf shirt.
All right. All right.
Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? If you're going to the Build event in Charlotte, it's a 2-day event. So you either have to have, depending on the weather, 2 EXP commercial golf shirts or the golf shirt and the long sleeve, one for each day.
That's your fashion tip?
Yes, because your job is to go there and look pretty, and those
Oh,
are 2 good ways. Those are 2 good ways to do it.
okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Anytime.
You're good. You're good. Oh, I tell you what, Scott, that brings up, did you go to the New Jersey build?
Yes, it was excellent. Very nice. And I bought a 5-pack, and I brought some of my team and a few guests.
Excellent. Takeaway? Did you have a takeaway?
You sometimes forget how much some of these guys make in rev share.
Oh,
They'll remind you so.
excellent.
And the event was the event was very much towards attraction, less than I thought about building a team, obviously mostly for realtors, but still, good shares, and there are a number of very successful people in EXP. It was nice to meet a few more of them.
All right. Okay, anybody else? We can end this call soon if you want to. No problem. And I appreciate y'all coming out. Now, next Monday, I'll add 7 days to 5. It should be August 12th, I think, next Monday. And, you still have time to, give me a shout out, behind the scenes, we'll get the right size so you can send me the gifts. I can wear one on Monday for you if you need me to, so. All right, hey, thanks for coming out today. Glad you came out and you can contribute. I'll go ahead and turn the recording off. Let me go ahead and turn that off. If we could talk for a second.